Hi, I'm Hallmark, and this is T. Lene, and this is T. Lene's first saxophone lesson. Okay, T. Lene, so first of all, we're going to learn how to put the saxophone together. So the first thing we're going to want to do is wet the reed, and the reed is this that you're holding right now. So you're going to want to take the reed out of the sleeve and put it in your mouth. And because without wetting it for a little bit, it's not going to vibrate well. So now what we're going to do is, you have your neck strap on already. We're going to take what's called the body of the horn, which is the biggest piece. It's this piece right here. So we don't want to grab it by the keys and the mechanisms because that you see here, all the rods, because you could bend them. The saxophone's a fragile instrument despite how it looks. So you always want to grab it by the bell like so that you don't damage the mechanism. So why don't you do that? Alright. So the next thing we want to do is we want to hook it onto the neck strap. So on the back here, you'll see this little loop. That's where the neck strap hooks, so it doesn't fall. So now you can just rest it like that. Now we're going to take the neck, because naturally on top of our bodies is our neck. So the neck goes so that this long part is facing you. Okay? So why don't you put that in? You can kind of twist it. Watch the octave key because you don't want to crush that mechanism either. Oh, here, I'll help you. There you go. Now try and twist it. Twist, 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 twist. There you go. There you go. So you can like line it in with this. Now the screw on your right here, you're going to screw that in. Yep. Yep. So now we have the mouthpiece, and today I'm going to put your reed on your mouthpiece so that you can feel what a good setup feels like. So let me see the reed. So this is the mouthpiece, okay, and the reed goes on this flat side here. And this is the ligature. When putting on the reed, we always want to already have the ligature on the mouthpiece. And we want to put the reed on so the butt is first. So you slide that over. If you slide it under, you can damage the reed, which is, again, fragile. So you want to have the ligature so that it is underneath the line of the reed or this non-existent line of the mouthpiece. Okay. So then you want to have the reed so that it's just showing a hair of black at the tip of the mouthpiece, and it needs to be centered between them, okay? So it looks like this.
Okay.
And then you're going to want to just screw the screws in, snug but not tight. And then put the mouthpiece on the horn up to where that black line is. Generally you want to have your mouthpiece, you gotta come at it straight. You were going like this. Come at it straight. And that black line is about 2/3 into the cork, and that's about generally where you'd want it to start tuning. There you go. And now just center the mouthpiece. Yep, and you got it right. The reed faces down. So now swing the saxophone over to your side so that it rests, so that all the weight's on the neck strap. It should rest comfortably. Now the neck of the horn and the mouthpiece should come just directly into your mouth as if it were natural. Okay? Exactly. So now you want to put your hand, your hands are positioned so that your right hand goes on the second pearl right here. You see this second pearl? And then this fourth pearl, you skip a pearl. And then the last one here. So it looks like that. Alright? So put your first finger there, yep. And now your thumb will rest right on this back thumb rest. Now, for the second part of the horn, you want to put just your pointer on 1, 2, and 3 pearl. And your pinky can kind of rest on this key over here. Your thumb should go under this armrest. So why don't you try that? Yep, but your thumb goes under the... Yeah, very good. So, Now let's talk about embouchure and making a sound on the saxophone. The making a sound on the saxophone is caused by the reed vibrating and the vibrations traveling through the horn. So what you do to make a sound is you curl your bottom lip over your upper teeth, and then if my thumb is a mouthpiece, you rest your top teeth on top of the mouthpiece, so it looks like this. Okay?
Okay.
Done, and it should go about where, you see where the reed and the mouthpiece meet right here?
Mm-hmm.
That's about where you should bite onto the mouth, or about where you should be positioned on the mouthpiece. And then what we're going to do, why don't you try that? Put the mouthpiece, and here, I'll adjust for you. Yeah, you always want to have a natural position when playing the saxophone. Here, very good. So now, right, that looks good. Take in a little bit more mouthpiece. There you go. Now, the muscles around your face should all be evenly surrounding the mouthpiece. Kind of like you can think of it as the muscles are the spokes of the wheel leading to the center. Or another way to think of it is like pulling a drawstring bag. You know when you pull a drawstring bag and the bag goes in like this. That's how it should be. So then you're going to take a nice, when playing saxophone, you want to take a nice, you want to sit up straight and take a nice deep breath and blow. About like this. So why don't you try that? Take a deep breath. Oh, wait, hang on. I forgot to tell you. We're going to put down the first 3 fingers. There you go. Now take a deep breath and blow. Alright, so you're a little tight there. Try loosening up a little. So take a deep breath and blow. Very good. Awesome. So, now what we're going to do is we're going to talk a little bit. Why don't we try this first exercise here. You're just going to play the notes. What we have here, we have our first 2 notes. B, this B, which is here, and A, which is here. So B is fingered by simply putting that first pearl down. There you go. A is fingered by putting the